Man, I'll tell you what. I didn't try it yet, but I keep seeing these friggin' Del Giorno commercials. That looks pretty friggin' sweet. Just to throw something in your oven, a pizza. I'll let you know how it is. Man, I'm on a diet, but it's called the Not Yet diet. It means I'm not on a diet yet. Every time I think of Eric's name, don't you think his name should be like, when you look at Eric, don't he look like a Pokey? Like his name would be Pokey. I don't know why I think that. Not like an ice cold, crisp Coca-Cola with a pizza. This is steaming hot, so I'm not going to eat that for a while. Isn't that the hardest thing to do? To let the pizza cool down before you eat it? I'm doing it because you guys are watching. Normally, I'd be shoveling it in my face and peeling the skin off the roof of my mouth because I can't wait. As you can hear, my dogs are in the room. You hear their nails, so I'm going to try not to get annoyed at that. I just wanted to give you a quick update on my Colt AR-15. What do you need an AR-15 for? You know, even new gun owners, when they come into the gun shop and they see our AR-15s up on the rack, they're like, you know, because, you know, they're buying a gun for the first time, they're just getting into it. You know, I don't understand why anyone would need something like that. This is someone that watches the media, the bad media. There's decent media out there, and there's horrible media. None of it is really good. But some of it is kind of, you know, is on our side. But it's like, wow, here's a person that watches the news every night and believes everything they say. Wow. Zero intelligence and no common sense. Maybe you shouldn't buy a gun, person. I'm not going to say who it was. But it's not about needing it. It's about the shooting sport. An AR-15 is so popular not because they kill people. Because most shootings, these ain't even used. And a matter of fact, I've been living in this neighborhood since I've been born. And I've been living in this particular house for 7 years. And there hasn't been one person in this area shot at all. Not even shot, killed. But there has been about, just in this last month, in this area, 2 people killed by vehicles. So that should give you some kind of ratio or some idea that how the liberal media, that's what we'll call that, only focuses on negative shootings. They don't report people getting hit by cars. They do once in a while just to make it look fair. They don't report all of it, because if they did, they'd be reporting something at least twice a week, someone getting killed by a car, drunk driver and all that. But when a shooting happens, they are all over it, man. And never do they report a person saving somebody with a firearm, which happens a lot, but you just never hear about it. I'll give you, for instance, just last year, someone around the corner got attacked and used his concealed weapon permit to defend himself, and he succeeded and saved another person. You didn't hear about that, did you? No, we didn't even hear it in the local news. Ain't that a joke? So it's up to us to get the words out, guys. If you make gun videos and all, constantly put out positive information about responsible gun owners. That's what I try to do. Alright, enough of that. There's 2 videos in a row with gun politics, which I should not even be bringing up. I usually don't talk about stuff like that because I just don't like arguing back and forth. It's silly. The killing machine is the human being. It's not what he's using, okay? Okay, am I done yet? Let me think. Alright, I'm done now. This is something I always wanted, since I even found out about firearms, was a Colt M4 AR. And I finally got one. During the time I had my DPMS, when I bought that, these Colts were like $1,600. They were a lot of money. And at the time, my income was like a wet fart. It's pretty bad. And I couldn't even I didn't have any money saved. I just couldn't do it. So I got the $700 AR and I built it to the way I liked it, and It was nice and all that, but it still wasn't a Colt. And it didn't have the heavy barrel, and I didn't like the gas piston block. The gas block. I didn't like it. I like this Colt because I like the heavy barrel, and I like the A2 type sight because it's a great gas block. It's never going to move. It ain't going nowhere. You could drop this thing from a building. The gas block ain't going to get loose, and the holes ain't going to line up, and the gun ain't going to work. But I'm just showing this real quick because I just want to show you the upgrades I put on it since I had it. I told you I'm only going to do a few things to it. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm not going to put ambi safety switches on it. I'm not going to ninja it all up. I'm not going to put a bad lever on it. It's staying just the way it looks here. Looking at it, that's the way it's staying. The only thing I did was I put the Myod grip from Magpul. I put the CTR stock on from Magpul, and I put the extended trigger guard down here from Magpul. Magpul rocks, don't they? They're awesome. And of course the AFG, which is okay. I'm more comfortable with a good vertical grip, but I can't find one right now that I particularly like. So I had the Magpul AFG on here, which is a really nice thing to do. You know what these are great for? Resting on like on a sandbag, because the way they fit, it just sits on it real nice. If you want to bench rest your gun and take real accurate shots, or you want to zero in your aim point or your EOTech. People constantly asking me, do you like EOTech better? I like the aim point better. They have a better reputation for reliability. I've heard EOTechs are fantastic, but I've heard sometimes even the troops and all, from a good source, that they have problems with them sometimes. I just like the aim point, just the whole look of it. I like the one little crisp dot. I'm not into the dot with the circle around it. That kind of distracts me a little bit. I just want to look at one crisp dot. I don't want to have to look at all this stuff. Right now I've got it co-witnessing the front post there perfectly. And of course this rifle is completely unloaded. That's pretty much it. I can't really see me doing anything else to it. But this is a Magpul MS3 sling. What's good about this is it's a 2-point sling, but you can make it a single point sling too. The only thing I wish this thing would have, because I'm a big fan of single point hookup, is a single point hookup here. Now, from what I've seen, the most secure one I've ever seen was the ASAP. I might put that on there. I don't know. But I swear that's it. Because I like a single point hookup. I'm not a fan of the kind that clamp around, because they take up a lot of space and sometimes they loosen up. The ASAP actually replaces this plate. This plate comes off, you put the ASAP on there, and then it has a ring welded. So it's not, you're not taking up any space, you're not changing any kind of space in here. It's going to be the exact same thing. It'll be this plate with just a welded ring on there. Now some people say they make a lot of noise. Well, you can fix that. You can rubber coat it. They have this stuff where you dip your screwdriver handles in and you put a rubber coating in. Well, you can use the same stuff with the ASAP ring. You can dip it in there, give it 3 dips, 3 coats, and let it dry. And then when you hook your sling up to it, if it swivels back and forth, you won't hear anything. Or you could put tape around, electrical tape. Right? That, I wouldn't let that stop me from buying it. It's just a real nice permanent solution. But other than that, this light, this TK11 light, it's a Phoenix, which is a great light. It just looks a little bit too big for this gun. I think I want something a little more slimline. So I might downsize this flashlight. Not the power, the size, the outside diameter. It's just big and bulky. It looks okay, but it just, I don't know. Just for my visual craziness. That's all I'm talking about. Double Action has Magpul accessories. As we speak, Mike is hanging up our Magpul accessories right now as we speak. We will be selling the MS3 slings. We got a bunch of them, so you want to get over there. We are going to be selling swivel mounts, CTR stocks, and Myod grips. Oh, we couldn't get Myod grips. We got the MOEs because they were out of them, but we will get Myod grips. We also got AFGs, and we got ASAP single point hookups at Double Action. Now they have them. So Double Action's getting, it's really getting their shit together. We're getting some really good stuff that people really want. So I'm happy about that. And we also will be selling these Magpul flip-up sights at Double Action. These are a great alternative to the expensive Troy sights, especially in the rear, because the rear of the gun doesn't get that hot. You don't have to worry about it melting. They're built really good for polymer. That's all. I just wanted to give you a little update on this and, you know, tell you that story. You know, why would you need a gun like that? You know what? If you're a person that says, if you're a person that looks at this and says, why would you need that? You can use this rifle for defending your home. You can use it for hunting. You can use it for the shooting sport, which that's what we all mostly buy for, is the shooting sport and you know, to protect our homes. It's probably not the most ideal system to use in my row home. I don't use it. I use a shotgun, but if I had a house with a lot of land or something like that, this would be a fantastic home defense system, hunting system, shooting sports system. The AR-15 is a very great rifle. It's like an abundance of rifles in one. It can be used for all different stuff. People just look at it as just a black tactical killing machine. It's just ridiculous. It's insane. You know, when you talk like that to me, it tells me you're extremely uneducated and you have no idea what goes on in the firearms industry at all. So, same with an AK. Yeah, there's my phone. Well, I gotta go get a new couch. That's what that's all about. I'll see you guys soon. By the way, this Del Giorno pizza, you ain't got time to order a pizza and get a real pizza? This shit's good. Fucking awesome. I'd give it 2 thumbs up. Shit, I'd even send one of these to Eric. I don't send him nothing. All right.